All right, we got a little bit of a pickup here. This is from the Wolf's Allstate Arena Flea Market yesterday on a Sunday, June 28th. Today's the 29th, so I did this because I had to get this. This fella actually, when I got in the house, my dog tripped me, and this slid under the couch, and I had to lift the couch this morning to get it. So this was $2.50. Anything with the prices I paid half. And then a bunch of dollar books. So I'll go through this. But yeah. So I got a bunch of comics and one Cinefantastique magazine. And this is kind of basically a magazine. It's not really a comic book. It's an interview thing about models and movies and stuff. So I says, I read all that stuff and I like it. So yeah, $2.50, I'll do it. It's vintage, 1984 or 1994, sorry. Okay, this was $1. All Out War #2. 3 combat magazines in one. This was $1 in 1979. And if you look this up on eBay, the going price for this is around $10. So it was $1. I paid for it. Love all of the DC War comics. The art's great. Joe Kubert. All of these were always good. And where do you see this? Brand the skies with a swastika. You'll never see that kind of stuff anymore. They're afraid to put any of the Nazi stuff on comic books to get somebody mad. Here's the Cinefantastique issue. Now, this was $11.95 when this came out. And, let's see. This is around 2000 because of those movies. Red Planet, Blair Witch 2, Unbreakable. It's a double issue, too. So it's like a whole issue, just Star Trek stuff. Deep Space Nine and all that. And then the rest of it's, the regular genre movies. Love Cinefantastique magazine, always did. It's a shame the guy that created it lived around here. I live in Oak Lawn, Illinois. And the guy lived in Oak Park, which is, 10, 15 miles north of here. And the guy took his own life because the magazine was going under around 2000. So this wasn't long for the earth when this came out as it was. Okay, here's another dollar book. Iron Man, House of M. I got this because of the cover. And it was a 5 for $5, so I had to get 5 comics for $5. Here is a variant cover. Star Wars Han Solo, where the Millennium Falcon is down and he's piloting an X-Wing fighter. He goes into battle. Marvel Zombies Destroy. This was $1 book. Rich Johnson, the guy that runs Bleeding Cool, Science Thorology from Boom #1, free personality test. So he does some bad comedy comic books. So it's only $1. And then I got Zombies to Assemble. So it's a Marvel Zombies book in anime style. So this was $1. I'm like, this is cool. Here, back to the Marvel age. Love these when I was a kid. Only 35 cents. They'll tell you all about the Marvel Universe back in, this is 1985. And I was telling a friend of mine back in like 1985, you could collect the entire Marvel Universe basically, except for the reprints, Conan, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers, for about $15. Add in all the other stuff, you're looking at $20. So I cut a lot of grass and did a lot of hustling as a kid to get that stuff. Here's another $1 book. Teen Titans Spotlight on Jericho. That's a great cover. Here's another one with Jericho. Teen Titans Spotlight, #5. This was a little bit more money because it's older. Charlton Comics Monster Hunters for $3, 35 cents. So this is from 1978. Always loved Charlton books. Here, this is from the guy who shall remain nameless, aka Gerard Jones. Look him up and see what he did. They won't reprint any of his work because of what he did, and he did prison time for it. So I got this was $1, and then this was $1 too. An ash can from Capital City Sales Convention. Boy, they've been gone a long time. See, Jared Jones, Len Straczewski, and Norm Brayfogle did the art. So like I said, look up Gerard Jones, and you'll see what he did. Here's $1. No, this was... Okay, now we're getting into... Okay, that was half price. So that's $1.50. Ghost Manor. Charlton horror book. This was half price, so this is $2.50. Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, number 73. Here's a Machine Man. This is... It was marked 5, so it's $2.50. It was half price. Steve Ditko artwork. So I'm like, okay. And this is from 1980. And it looks like there's a kind of a misprint up there. Like a printing error. Because see that how it's like a little bit of that stuff was taken off. So that's a misprint on the book. The Astounding Human Fly, $5. No, it was $2.50. This was always a good, this is a weird book too, because it's like Marvel put it out, but I think it's a licensed book, because I think the guy that owns the copyright or something, he owns the property. And then here I got a couple of packs of comics, Epics, the Tomorrow Nights. This was $5 for the entire story. So I guess there's 6 issues in here. That's really cool. Conspiracy for $5. So it's Marvel stuff, kind of in the vein of what was that? Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross book that they did. This is kind of like treading on it, but good artwork. Was this 2 issues? And then I got this one from Pacific. I never heard of this. Edge of Chaos. The entire run. So this is like 3 issues. Never heard of this before. I don't even know who did this art. What is that down here? Graham Morrow? Okay. Well, I guess it's him. But yeah, this is a good pickup from the Allstate Arena. Everybody have a good day.